right, anchor's up. We were only in about 8 feet of water, so that was easy. Now we're just gonna sail out of here. Let's see, maybe I can do a jive right here. Starting out wing on wing, blistering 2.5 knots. Better watch out. Trying to move towels to hide out from the sun. Seems to be the best way. Just put towels up over stuff to keep it out of my eyes. We've done about 12 miles so far, and the wind's just kind of moved a little bit behind us, so I'm gonna pull out the spinnaker tonight, and hopefully we can use that the whole way, because I think the winds will be pretty light. Maybe they'll hold up and we can just get there tomorrow at some point. We've got 56 miles to go, so not too bad. All right, we got a pretty good set there. Staying open pretty well. Got us an extra knot of speed. Cool. Okay, let's get some stars out. So last night the wind died. We made it about 18 miles total. And I just dropped the sails because I was getting fed up with it. Fell asleep. And then we ended up drifting back 2.5 miles, so the wind must have started up at some point. I didn't realize it. I need to get my wind sensor working. He says it has a little thing you can put an alarm on it when the wind speed gets above a certain threshold. And that would be perfect for that kind of situation, just to wake me up and let me know it's time to put the sails up again. But now I got the sails up and we're moving okay. So conditions have really picking up. In a nice way, like we're doing 5.5 knots and the water's staying nice and flat. We're just cruising along really nice. The sails are full. Of course, this guy here never got the memo. He's just motoring along with his massive sailboat. Doing about the same speed as us. Under sail. So we might even make it in this evening, maybe even before sunset. We'll see. Maybe I can go ashore and walk around a little bit. That'd be awesome. We got Mallorca. Palma there in the distance. There's that over there. Yeah, you can see it. And just 8 or 9 miles to go. Figured I'd throw up the spinnaker, get a little extra speed so we can get there before the sunset. Although I think we'll have no problem doing that as long as the wind doesn't die completely. We're also within motoring range, I suppose, if I have to, but it's looking good for sailing. I'll get to spend tonight and then tomorrow there, and then probably leave tomorrow evening to make it to Barcelona. Cell signal stopped working yesterday, and I need to find some Wi-Fi today. We're coming up on the anchorage here. Here we are. Not too tight. Looks like they're leaving too, so that gives me a lot more room to swing around. I guess we'll just row over to that little beach over there, I suppose. Then I rowed ashore, and one of my viewers picked me up and took me to dinner. And this was the anchorage I spent the night in that night. So this anchorage was pretty nice, but I just pulled up the anchor because I'm gonna go explore Palma and I can get a little closer to the city. And I think this place is gonna get pretty crowded during the day probably. So we're just gonna motor for about 4 miles in, drop the anchor. I'm gonna work again and see if I can get my cell phone working. Otherwise, we'll just explore a little there, and then maybe stop at a few little anchorages on our way out, and we'll head on to Barcelona this evening. There's Jeff Bezos' yacht, in case you're wondering. I guess Jeff must have been watching my videos and decided he wanted to try to be like a sailor, like me. A cool Gothic looking church. So here, got Lincolnberry tied up. Lincolnberry's over there. Let's walk into town. So mission for now is to go to the Vodafone place and get a new data SIM card. Love this street with all these trees. Oh, it's good shade. Thanks for watching. Just a short one this week, but next time I got a nice long video exploring Barcelona. So I got a lot of editing to start working on that one. I'm gonna move on to that next. I'll see you guys then.